Yeah, 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 yeah. I report throwers and racist people. And look at this! Look at this! We got a success. Just gotta type something out real quick. Yup. There really is. And like consistently too. Hello, I assume you are the new coach, right? Cool. Alright, I gotta do something really fast. Let's see. Hmm. Who's... Yeah, sorry, just doing one thing here real quick. Gotta find some wording for a thing. Um, Here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get the thing mostly set up. Um, okay. Replay code. So I'm probably only gonna be able to do one tonight. Because I got in so late. That's 100% my fault. Um, let's see. So I did Junkertown, and yeah, I did Oasis. Oasis was the first one. Um, hmm. I'm gonna go through Hollywood. I think we won that one, and also like I watched the comms of that one. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do so KW. My first tip of advice for this one is Zertex. When you watch this back, I've already said it once. Get a new controller, please, dude. Please. You can barely aim on your current one.
Look after yourselves out there. I get us home safe.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, and then also, while this counts down, another thing that we need to work, like, we've already gotten comms practice, um, yeah, from Ethan. I think he did it the day I'm reviewing this. So if everyone can, like, yeah, no, it's all about positioning, ability usage, engagements, a bunch of stuff like that.
Attackers incoming.
Oh, what was I gonna say though? I forget. Um, so this was a really lucky kill on the Hanzo there. Um, like a really lucky because he was really feeding his ass off. So we get a good pick, right? So in this situation, Aren's a little lagging behind, but we would just like try to get them off of high ground because they're running a very high ground focus comp right now. Like they have Torb, they have double shield, turrets in the back, whatever. But they're very high ground focused. So if we rush and get them off of the high ground, then they lose that advantage over us. And like whenever possible, we're gonna want to be like getting to high grounds. I know I've said this before, like get to high grounds, And Hollywood's a very high ground centric map, so we should be playing off of the high grounds a lot. No, I forget if they did it once or like our shield shouldn't have broken there. And Painless, I'm pretty sure I've gone over this with you before. Like,
Ready for battle.
yeah, was it you? I think it was you on. I remember Busan. You tend to. Oh, still possible. You tend to like linger.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
No, it's a good call, but like since we're running Rhine Rush, all we have to do is we like heavily overwhelm them in a close space. So we would just like hug this corner. Lucio speed boosts us past. Rhine's in front. We're all like hugging Rhine, and then everyone would go up. Oh, Busan was Ryu. Yeah, that's right. Everyone would go up, and then you could fight the double shield up here. And then because you have a lot more like close range pressure than they do, you can push them off pretty easily. And then like that's what we want to do here. But Pinless, I think it was Ryu and not you. You do not want to be lingering in the chokes like this. I'm still sped up because like your shield's down now. Like, that's not good. And also, I heard a call here, which was just like a misspeak. So right here, when we have a plan, it should be short and concise. Right? Those are the same thing. It should be concise. So it should be very specific in what our goal is. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. When we have a plan, it should be really specific and it should be pretty short. There shouldn't have to be a lot going on for that plan. Personally, I like really complicated plans, but they're very hard to communicate effectively in a game of Overwatch. So you want to like shorten your plans as much as possible. Which, like when Kit, you were rattling off this plan, you kind of rambled on a bit when you like spoke about it. You want to I'm pretty sure you do the same thing I do. Where like I personally tend to talk, and then sometimes I just kind of hit a brick wall while talking, and then I stutter for a while, and I just need to shut up for a second, think about what I'm going to say, then say it. So I don't know if you're like that too, but if you are, I would suggest doing that because it helps a lot. Yeah, but short plans. And in this situation, like whenever a team is hard holding high ground, figure out a way to push them off of the high ground. That's a huge thing that we need to do because we don't really do that often. Um, because I've said this before, high ground is good. High ground is really good. High ground wins games. So if we push the enemy team off of high ground and instead our own high ground with Zertex and Kit up there, then that's I won't say that's basically a fight won, but that gives us a really good advantage over the enemy team. No, this is the right high ground. Like you can hold over here, but if you hold right here, you get more immediate pressure into there, and you can hold either. You hold over there if you have a bastion, usually, because it's like much harder to push into. Uh, and like if to stairs from point might be good. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah, so we need to be like pushing people off of high ground because we don't do that enough. So yeah, we go with a plan. Could accidentally misspeaks. And then I'm just gonna get a higher position here. And then we're too late to correct it. So our barrier's gone here. So this is a situation in which we need to like utilize cover more. I think that's what this is. We just need to use cover more because our shield, like, they have a lot of spam damage. Don't get me wrong, they do have a lot of spam damage. But like, this is where do we have amp? Okay, yeah, we have amp. So this is a situation in which Ryan or Lucio would be saying, I'm gonna speed, or Lucio speed in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. And then everyone speeds on to point, because we're going to point. And then, since they're holding high ground, like, sure, there's a turret up there, you know, there's a BAP to our right, there's a Hanzo kind of to our right. Actually, wait, there's a Hanzo to our right. Okay. So in this, I didn't realize, and I'm pretty sure no one else can see him, which kind of makes me... Yeah, no, that Hanzo's pretty hidden. That Hanzo's pretty hidden. Yeah, that would work too. So we lose our shield really early in this fight, which isn't good at all. Hanzo is out of position, but at the same time, like, if our team goes to get them, then some can get picked off. So we would need to go like together. So yeah, right there, we had kind of a good idea, but just like not enough speed for it. Zertex on Ana, you want to be hiding a lot more. Because, like, Ana's a very positional dependent hero. You have to be in good positions to not die on her. So, like, when we're pushing onto point here, what you would do is instead of following your team out, you would just stay in this little hallway. Because, like, they can kind of hit you, you know, they can hit you a little bit, but they can't really hit you. So then you can hit your Reinhardt, and you're relatively safe, instead of, if you walk out here, now you're under the pressure of all of their enemy team. And personally, if I was on any DPS, I would target you first. Because healers, you know, healers keep the tanks up. So if healers die, tanks die. So you'd want to hide more here. And then toast when your team is pushing. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Just a little late. On the amp. You seem to be, what's the... Not stuck. Indecisive in your song uses? Like, you wanted to get the best, you wanted to use both. I could see that. But when your team is like either brawl, if your team's trying to go somewhere, there we go. If your team's trying to go somewhere, then you should just like hard speed. Because a lot of the time you're not going to out-heal, you can't out-heal the damage that other people put out. You have, what, 16 heals per second? So you would speed, because in situations like that, speed would get your teammates out of line of sight of the enemy, whereas heal song just wouldn't get them out of line of sight of the enemy, and then they would take too much damage. And then, yeah, you just kind of amped a little too late, which is unfortunate. So right here, let's see... Okay. No. Get rocked.
Defense matrix activated.
Yeah, okay, cool. So what? How did Arissa live this? Was it just lamp? I think it might have just been lamp. So we get the teleport onto BAP, miss all of our shots, unfortunate. So Painless goes in, Painless dies early. This is unfortunate. We kill turret, which is good. Good job, Luke. Right, yeah. So right here, Arissa should have died here, because as soon as Lamp pops up, we need to target the hell out of Lamp. Because Lamp keeps people alive. So if we kill the Lamp, then, you know, people die. Plus, since she's purpled, she can't get healed in the Lamp. So if we, like, just hard target the Lamp, then we can target whoever's inside of the Lamp. Which we don't quite end up doing, and then Orissa's team comes and helps, and then Orissa doesn't die.
Routing towers forward barrier.
I'm gonna take some POVs. Zertex, you die. Yeah, so you're just in a really bad position right here. Like, a really bad position. You should not be anywhere over here. You should be, like, over here. You should be over here. Just not in the middle of the fight because you're Ana. Ana doesn't live the middle of the fight. Unfortunate. And then when we're running away, make sure to still strafe and stuff. Because if we're just like walking away but not putting any movement, like any special movement into us, then we're moving really predictably and can die pretty easily. We're lucky that they didn't kill us. Or Kit specifically, you're lucky that the Hanzo didn't like kill you. Because you were walking in a very predictable straight line. Oh yeah, and call out nano timings.
Let's try that again.
Because we kind of end, like, unplanned nanos cause deaths on your team, and like, think of whenever you nano a Rhine, 9 times out of 10 they charge directly in. Off tank was there. Here, I'm gonna go back 40 seconds about. To... Yeah, no, off tank was there the entire time. Like, here, I'm gonna go back more. So, like, while, yes, he didn't go to, like, DM our Reinhardt, went to kill the turret, we got the turret, and then, you know, he's, like, right in there. Almost got Orisa. Not quite. Yeah. So like our diva was there. Let me go forward again. Let's see, where was I? I think right here? Yeah. Oh man, I just missed the point. It's just missed the time frame I went to jump back to. Alright. So right here.
Shadows.
Unfortunate timing. So, when where are we right now? We're half health, Nano just went out. Do we have amp? No, we don't. Unfortunate. Diva's at a mech. Yeah, this just wasn't a good Nano. Because now you're forcing Jared to go in. Mercy.
Oh, mercy.
The Mercy flies out of immortality. No, she killed herself there. You get the Torb, good. And if I remember correctly in this fight, we weren't calling out targets too much. And when we were, we didn't, like, really follow the targeting. Here, I'm just gonna, like, try to look overhead. Like, I know that this is a one fight and whatnot. But, alright, so...
Cease your resistance.
Charger goes down. Also, whenever they put down Supercharger, we focus the hell out of that, okay? Supercharger is like a nasty ultimate.
Establishing defense point.
Time to raise my APM.
Oh, this was kind of funny. I like this ultimate, not gonna lie. I mean, I think you were, like, placed bad. I'm gonna go back and watch this one. So like we burst down Hanzo, they go to res, and I think, yeah, you are saying in your mind this Merz is gonna res, so you just whap. Now the one thing I don't agree with here is do we? Oh, we don't have our diva. So the one thing I don't agree with this res is, hold on, I can't. Yeah, you have roll off of cooldown. What you should have done is, like, you saw her go for the res, you roll towards the wall so that you aren't shot, and then pop ult, because then you could have lived this. All right, so we get fluxed. It's a good flux for them. We ran out of barrier, didn't we? No.
The objective. Barrier won't hold forever.
Right here, Zertex, this is why you should get a new controller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She had flashed the Hanzo previously. The flash was on cooldown. So we get this point. That's good.
I am on fire.
Gonna make you feel better.
Escort
And then, Toast, when you watch this back, I'm pretty sure you do, like, if, I don't know, I'll just, like, mention you. But if, your jump is on, like, a bumper or a trigger or something, as it should be on Lucio, you should be, like, wall riding at literally as much as possible. Like, whenever you're, even when you're doing nothing. Oh, you're here! Okay, you can answer this now. You have a jump on, like, a bumper or trigger, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, like, no matter what you're doing on Lucio, you should be wall riding. Unless you are, like, in the process of getting to somewhere else, and even then, wall ride, look up, jump to boost. Because, like, when you wall ride, wherever you look vertically determines how high you go on the jump. So, if you go up, then you keep more momentum on that. And then, so you just go up, and then you bunny hop, which is just, like, literally spam jump when you're bouncing, and then look for the next thing to immediately wall ride off. Yeah, that'll be huge. Because, like, wall ride is easily Lucio's best aspect. So when you master that, then you become much harder to kill. You get more stats because you're in more places at once. It's a lot more fun. Yeah. So, like, even when you're just playing in games, just, like, I'll try to remind you, like, I'll try to remind specific people if they have character specific things I want them to work on. But whenever you're in games, just think, am I wall riding? And if the answer is no, just start wall riding. So our barrier breaks in the start of the fight again, which, as Reinhardt, our barrier should never break. Because, like, when our barrier breaks, then we usually end up dying. Good blossom. Oh, okay. Something... when I was watching the comms back, who kept on saying like Torb dead or something like that? Like a few seconds ago, roughly in the game, like somewhere back here, someone was saying Torb dead constantly, and I'm just wondering why. Because he wasn't until he was now. Alright, so Painless. I when I watched the comms back in this one, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you landed a single shatter. So how would I best recommend fixing that? I think the best thing that you could try. Oh, what the hell? The best thing that you could try doing on Reinhardt is like actively looking for windows to shatter and shatter anyone. By the way, like you can shatter two and it's huge. You know. Um, the right time to charge in on Reinhardt is when you can guarantee a kill, and when that charge keeps you in a safe location. Like in nine times out of 10, you do not want to charge directly into the enemy team. You don't want to charge next to the enemy team. You don't, you want to charge. Charge is a skill shot. There we go. So you want to use charge to try to guarantee a kill. In a safe spot. That's the best place to do that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So Painless, when you're in a Rhine duel, watch for the enemy Rhine to fire strike. Like when you have Shatter, actively be anticipating when the Rhine is going to fire strike, because if you react to it in time, you can shatter him like when he's fire striking because he can't put up a shield, and then usually you'll get the rest of his team. It's just a huge shatter every time. Yeah, like a shatter like that, or not a shatter, a charge like that is fine because, like, the fight's mostly won. I kind of disagree with that. Fire Strike should have thrown it at their team. Hey, good. Yeah, good. I know that, like, you're not Painless, but, still good. Oh, okay, I did want to see how that bomb killed two here, though. So, I don't think their BAP has Lamp? Where... Okay, yeah, so we just used Lamp. Good bomb.
Enemy turret destroyed.
And yes, okay, you are on high ground. Good. I'm gonna be on. When I was watching the comms back, I had no idea where you were, Kit. So I was gonna like check back in this game. You are on the high ground, as you should be. Also, wait, did Zert? Yeah, okay. So here, Zertex, right? I know I touched on this a bit in the Discord, but when you use your abilities, call out who it hits, and as soon as it hits, because I noticed you were kind of like lagging behind a little bit when you would call it out. Like, if I'm right, so, Hanzo's there, you land the sleep, but then you don't say anything until, like, right around here. It was right around here, and then the only thing you say is Hanzo's right in prison. You don't say that he's sleeping. You just say Hanzo's right. And I just kind of found that weird. Because, like, you didn't call out when you slept him. Like, it doesn't have to be the second it hits, but it should be, pretty soon after, not 3 seconds. And then you also didn't call out that he was sleeping, which I'm just kind of wondering why. Also here, when you wake up a sleeping target, you can do the kill combo, which is just shot nade in the same fashion that you would do any animation cancel. So, you would just shot and then immediately nade and then just shoot again and then it kills them and it's awesome.
Securing the payload.
Is that Hanzo kind of gets, and like I know he doesn't really end up doing much, but it's the principle of the thing too. So like right around here, we got a call for Luke to go up and kill the Hanzo, which is good.
Feel the healing beat.
Also, Luke, when you're playing against an enemy Reinhardt, like the same way that like Painless is anticipating the enemy Rein or Fire Strike when he has Shatter, you should be constantly anticipating Fire Strike because if you eat it, then their Rein gets a lot less ult charge. Like Fire Strike gives ult charge to Rein. It gives a lot of ult charge to Rein. Even if you only hit 2 people with Fire Strike, that's still 12 charge. It's big charge. So if you deny his Fire Strike every time, then he builds Shatter slower than your Reinhardt, unless they also have a diva, which they do. But like, eat the Fire Strikes. It's very important. And also when you're on diva, you should be like looking at the enemy team and then looking at what cooldowns you can swallow and what cooldowns you should be looking to eat. So Fire Strike, right? Micro missiles from Diva, Storm Arrows from Hanzo, Helix Rocket if you can catch it. Helix Rocket goes pretty fast though, so like whatever. But you want to be looking out for those, or like when the enemy team is at Cassidy and you guys are engaging on him, like close range, actively be anticipating that their Cassidy is going to flashbang someone, and then continue to keep eyes out for him. And then look around to defense matrix, whatever, if you miss the flash, then you defense matrix the shots afterwards. Yeah, that always feels wonderful when you catch an ult. That's not the right person. What the hell? Oh, okay, Painless. When enemy Reins get slept, huge Shatter opportunity. Oh, man. Like, you shouldn't have charged here. Because, one, you're charging directly into the enemy team. Which, like, I know your team's kind of there, and they help you out, but still, you're charging right next to their team. Kid ends up getting 2, fantastic. Their Rein shatters directly into your shield, beautiful. He had his shield up, buddy. He had his shield right up. This is a fine nano. However, where's Hanzo dragging from? Where is he using dragons from? Oh, just right from point. Doesn't this get like 3 people or something? Yeah, they kind of just lob a crap ton of ults at us, so we get out-ulted. Jesus. So what, right?
It'll take more than that to keep me out of the fight. Why is the payload stopped?
Death comes.
Come and face me!
Okay, so that one, he knew that you were coming. Something cool you can do with the Reaper, right? Is you can teleport while in the air. So, you do that, you wraith out, which is good. Then get healed by Lucio. Um, so right here, right, your wraith form is at 5 seconds. You do not have your escape ability, right? Soldier knows that you're there because you went there already. You went the exact same path. So he's ready for you. But what you can do as Reaper, right, is you can just, pass this little gap maybe do a little bit of funky movement, come over here, get a little bit of healing because he's probably going to pepper you, and then jump off, teleport up here to get yourself far closer to the soldier while still, like, not being really in sight, and then just blasting him in the face. And then if you also should have waited before engaging here because you didn't have Wraith form. Like, you step out with 4 seconds left, and that's easily enough time for Soldier to kill you. As you know. You almost had it, and then he kills you. But should have engaged with Wraith form. Sorry. Should have engaged with Wraith form off cooldown. That's what I meant to say. There's a lot of ghosts on Hollywood. Good! We get a good res off. Nice. Ken, I noticed you were kind of like standing still a fair bit in this game. Why was that? When you watch this back. Also, there it is. So whenever your Rhine is fighting their Rhine, just start mashing Fan the Hammer. Yeah, dive is good. The best way to deal with it is to get 2 people dealing with it, because a single person isn't going to deal with Soldier Mercy well. So you need 2 people on it. I know I've suggested before, Reaper Diva diving a Soldier Mercy, because, like, Soldier with a Mercy Pack is really common in our tier, because it's really low risk for the amount of reward he gets, and then a lot of the times teams don't punish him effectively, so he just gets way too much value. But yeah, diving him with Diva Reaper works pretty well. Like, any sort of tank DPS combo should absolutely shit on them. So yeah, that's how you would deal with that, but it does take teamwork to do it. Anyway, back to my original point here. Kit, whenever you are Cassidy and your tanks are fighting, just start mashing Fan the Hammer into the shield, because it does more DPS than your primary fire, and that's including the reload.
Is approaching its destination.
Alright, good job.
Score 0.
Damn, that was 30 minutes for that first half.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Business. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
A lot of armor. Though I guess you are a pretty big target.
Hey, yes, don't worry, my friends.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, so we're in a good position here. Alright, so Kate, you're missing a lot of shots here. The aim trainer will help fix this. So, you know, aim trainer. Also here, what are you looking at?
I could use some
Fortunate.
assistance.
Oh, toast! Oh, toast!
Shall we
Oh,
rush
man, what was that? Let me go back real quick. So I heard Sonic Arrow go up.
Let me get you patched up.
Okay, so right here. You know, the res ball stays around for a long time. And I know it is just a Baby Diva, but Baby Diva still does a fair bit of damage, you know? Baby Diva can do a fair bit of damage. So in this scenario, you're at 46
I could use
health.
some assistance.
And your passive regen is only 20 health per second. So... Oh, okay. Oh, no, she was definitely waiting for that res. Oof. Unfortunate. So I assume we just auto-lose this fight now, because we're down 2. Oh, we're down 3. Painless. Where are... Painless... Okay, so... Mythical, right? This is when not to charge, right here. So... Just charge there.
This will restore you.
Where is it? Yep, there it is. So don't charge into the enemy team. Don't charge into the engagement tool. Because now he's in the middle of the enemy team, basically. Not the middle. He's too close to the enemy team. He ends up getting the Moira, which is kind of funny. Then he dies, and then yeah, no, that's fight loss. Is it? Yeah, no, that's fight loss. It's gotta be.
Not letting that stand.
Right here. Okay, Jared. So you said that you were stuck here, right?
There is still much to be
I
done.
was questioning your decision making here. Saying, no, you go into contest, which you probably shouldn't have done because like 3 of your teammates just died. No chance you're getting on point. You teleport anyway, you know, fine.
Online.
You throw a turret, you live somehow, which is lucky. Now right here, right, you go to cover, which in any other scenario I would say would be a good decision. However, you are about to lose point, you are about to lose all of the space you are currently occupying, but you have a saving grace. You have a teleporter right here. But you don't take it. Look, it's still up. Goes down there. You had the TP option. And I know you don't end up dying here. But, like...
Objective lost.
You could have gotten
Stop
back.
the payload.
You know? And Luke ends up clutching you out, I think. Yeah, and then in comes Painless. So, you got lucky, but you could have just TP'd out. Sorry, it's bad to what? I'm gonna assume that that's like an autocorrect. Matrix gets no value, unfortunately, but Matrix charges fast, so... We're playing a little aggressive here. Real low. Kind of disagree that that's a massive dragon. So their Ashe keeps on hitting massive dynamites. Like, I'm gonna go back 20 seconds. Her ult charge is at 59. Then chucks a dynamite and goes to 65. Jumps all the way to 80. That's 20 ult charge from a single dynamite. Shooting some more, throws another massive dynamite, hits 3. So we're all pretty low here. Alright, now I want to see this dragon. This dragon comes in, Bob comes in. Oh, this is just us, like, not really hearing ult lines, I think. Unfortunate. Not a good res. Because, like, there's no way in hell that Painless is living that. You got some ult charge, though, so that's cool.
How about a little extra?
Oh, right here! I'm so confused on how we all died here. Because we have a BAP alive. So, we have immortality. What? We should not have used immortality there. It's like, no one's dying, right? No one is dying here. So then Moira comes in. Chuck out Bob. Pinned. Oh. There's a Ryan right in our faces. That makes more sense.
This is my will.
¡Pide mal suyo!
Jared, you are barely alive. Oh my god. Whew. Barely alive. What was I about to say? Okay, so I feel like we 100% could have held the payload one fight earlier if we, like, allowed ourselves to fully group up. Like, I understand there's some pressure to not group up from the enemy team, but grouping up is very, very big. Man, these pieces go really far. Is there another one up there? Well, I know I'm taking a bit of time, but I think it is. Yeah, that is. What is that? It's one of the boosters. Man, these really go far. Is that another one? Is that a bird? Might be a bird. Those are birds. But yeah, we should have grouped up like a lot more. Okay. On Mercy too, I also suggest that you change your jump and res bindings. I don't even play Mercy. I did that, and it's so useful, dude. It's so useful because then you can also float while turning. Like, I know you can do it on with L2, but you know that's bound to res, so you can do it without resing someone, and it's great. So I highly suggest you do that. And then I don't think you play any Echo. Echo's another one I suggest changing some buttons around. Unfortunate kill there, but oh well. Ashton. That man got obliterated. sake. Check Diva bomb. But Painless, you're not in a good position here. This isn't a very holdable position because it's besides like the maybe one cover thing. This is just a hall. This is just a kill hallway. This is just a death row, right? Because we're all here. We can't really go to cover besides this tiny ass stack of boxes. There is no cover from here to here, which a kill box, that's the word for it. This is just a kill box. Where's Kit? Oh, I'm gonna watch this again. Okay, so right here, because honestly, no one should have died to this bomb. Because as soon as we threw it, Toast, you should have been moving to the right. Or behind the payload, either one. How does Kit die from this? Oh, it just goes too high. That's unfortunate. Do you have Coach Gun? No. Okay, that's just unfortunate. Kit dies for sure. And then Toast, I think you were looking to Guardian Angel to Zertex, but you missed it or something. I don't know. Yeah, you could have Guardian Angeled inside of the Immortality field and been fine. Then we all die. That was a good Diva bomb by them. Then their run goes out.
The payload moves towards our desired outcome.
How long is it gonna take? May as well have tires.
The payload has reached the checkpoint. Power of destruction.
I have found the enemy. My faith.
By the way, so we have 2 hit scans right now. We should be putting constant hit scan pressure on this Hanzo. We should make it so that he is scared to look out. Get a good bob. Get a good bob kill. These are dicks. Now that right there, that's a good pin. Because it's a safe pin, because you're not that exposed to the enemy, and it's not a kill, but it's a guaranteed pin, you know?
This old dog knows if you...
Hit the pin.
Down!
I feel like that should have gotten the special shatter damage unless they changed that. I respect the decision making on it. Unfortunate that it didn't work out. So is Luke alive?
Heroes never die.
Get out of there, yep. In the future, for anyone, prioritize your own life over the enemies. And if you didn't know, you walk slower while going backwards. So you want to be looking forward, and then Jared, you should have been like sprinting over to like maybe up this staircase, because I forget if you can jump up this or not. I don't think you can. So you'd want to be sprinting over here and then putting down your health back or something. Good res.
Let them up.
Tactical visor activated.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
All our enemies expect for more.
I'm gonna go over this real quick. So, this might have just been a miscommunication. Like Zyrtex, you see the Hanzo wall climb up. So, the reason I immediately went to Kit is because Kit is up there, right? So, they can hit him away. Yeah, possibly kill the Hanzo. So, Kit should have known that you were there, or that the Hanzo was there. Yeah, no, that they do exactly what we should do when we see a Matrix, because I swear sometimes we see a Matrix and then look headlong into it, which almost always ends up in us dying in those scenarios. But so Kit should have known that Hanzo was here, and then like they can kill Hanzo pretty easily. You just shoot a couple of shots, and then coach gun, maybe then throw dynamite. 'Cause then we get rolled. Toast busts out the pistol. No! How? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where did this immortality field go? Okay, so you chuck bomb. It's right on the edge! Yo, let's go! Oh my god, it was right on the edge of the shatter. Wait, I think that actually saved you from the bomb too. That was the best times immortality field possible. Hold on. Okay, so right here. So it's perfectly positioned too. Like, I know you probably didn't try to make it perfectly positioned, but so you put it down, and then like look how close you are to this drone. This is on the very edge of the hammer box, so it gets insta killed, but not before bomb explodes, because immortality field's a little weird. It's very delayed in its effect. Like, it's gone. Immortality field is gone, but you still have the effect of it. So then Shatter. How does Shatter miss you? Ooh, wait a minute. What? What the hell? And then the bomb hits you. Dude, what happened there? Oh my god. That was so lucky. Because, okay, let's go over that again. So, not only your drone got killed by Shatter, it was on the very edge of Shatter. Shatter missed you completely. Like, you were standing in Shatter. Shatter go over and under payloads, so that should have hit you. Did Matrix block the Shatter for you? I don't know what happened. Interesting. Okay.
Get into position.
Yeah. No, I don't think it ever did. It was definitely glitched at some point. Earthshatter used to reach way too high. It used to reach like up walls. Earthshatter went high as hell. I'm just gonna check this real quick. Got a notification. Holy shit, that looks so good. Oh my god. Sorry for pausing the VOD for 1 second, but this just looks really, really good. Hell yeah. Okay. Gonna go through this real quick. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm on fire! Don't go! Let fight!
Good. Not good.
Heroes never die.
Alright, so Hanzo notices us. We miss. Oh, he just gets a lucky headshot. So when we're running away from people as soldier, dip to cover as soon as you physically can. So like in this scenario, you should have, as soon as you rounded this corner, just done a quick 90 degrees and then plop down heal station and then wait.
60 seconds.
Oh wait, I just thought of.
Let them up!
Good as new.
From afar.
Oh, they got a lot of kills there. Holy. He definitely did miss his shots, but he hit the ones that counted. That's the real thing. Like man's 100% missed shots, but like he hit a lot of the ones that mattered, you know.
Double kill. 10 seconds remaining.
Our time runs short. We must increase our efforts.
This will restore.
Vods and Crusaders!
And then I know we end up winning this map. By the way, I'm only gonna do one VOD review tonight because this singular map took an hour.
3 to 3. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Stay behind me. I will keep you safe.
Thanks, but I already have a bodyguard.
It is time to act.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Why am I spectating Hanzo right now? Okay, here we go.
For your acting ability, let's get moving.
Yeah, no, I was looking at something on my phone until the game started. I don't know. Must have just been holding down R2 on accident. So, like right here, Our Hanzo's been shooting at us for a while. I'm gonna take it back a little bit. Um, okay, so in general, our DPS need to shoot tanks less. We tend to really over prioritize the tanks, which ends up with their DPS just kind of getting away with things. Like he's been over here for a bit, right? And he peeks back over. We should like Kit, as soon as you went to shoot at the Hanzo and he backed up, you should have looked at the tanks, but then kept tabs and making sure that you could still see Hanzo. And then when he peeks back around, boom, flick over to him and just shit on him for me, please. And then Zyrtex, you too, like Bap does a lot of damage. Like if you notice he's peeking and throwing shots a lot of the time, then yeah, there you go. No, you ended up missing all of those, but it's the thought that counts. Good kill on the Ash.
Anyone out there?
Wait, what controller? Oh, yeah.
This is not the end.
Alright, cool. Good overtime, buddy.
Round 3. Complete. Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Come on, I'm not paying you for your acting ability. Let's get moving.
Ready
The
for
true
battle.
enemy of humanity is disorder.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Think you can keep up with me? All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I will shape order.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, like right here, this is a massive sleep against Hanzo. I know I haven't really been saying anything. Good sleep against Hanzo. They're going to protect him. So in this scenario, what we do is, honestly, their main damage dealer's down, right? Like Hanzo does a lot of their damage. This is the 1 out of 10 times where you could pin, because you either hit the Reinhardt, you either pin the Reinhardt, you're probably gonna pin the Reinhardt, or you get the Hanzo. Both of those are good options. I'm getting a good teleporter to point. Funny pin. Let's go.
30 seconds remaining.
All right, here. We also really need to work on our what am I trying to say? Target priority. Why couldn't I think of that? We need to work on our target priority, because like if their Hanzo's been tearing us up the whole game, the last thing we should be doing is turning our backs on him. I don't think a single one of you is looking at the Hanzo right now. Which, like, if he's been rolling us, right? then we should probably be looking at him. Just maybe.
Taking off.
I know we win this, right? But point stands, you know. Okay, good win. Good win. Yeah, just some communication things. Yeah, other stuff too. Wait, so when Jared died to the Hanzo, did he not say Hanzo in the backline? Or at the very least, you guys should have heard his arrows go off, because like it's a sound that you can that's audible. Yeah, good map win. Good map win. Normally I list off some things for us to work on. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of late at night. I forget. Um, I forget some of the things I probably said in here. So, yeah. Yeah, I sure am. I did the one map, and that's about it for me, because I do not want to do another one tonight. So I'll probably do it tomorrow. Same, hopefully an earlier time. It shouldn't be this late again. Yeah. Have fun, everyone.